247 Australians are suffering from a rare condition called Impediment Terra Firma. Sufferers feel the constant need to look at the soles of their shoes and feet. It destroys lives, relationships and families. Very little is known about it. Join me as we take a look into the lives of the people affected by Impediment Terra Firma.
I'm here to speak of the Impediment Terra Firma, the epidemic that is spreading. Now, I'd like to introduce myself. I am Dr. Tootsie Trotterr. Dr. Tootsie Trotterr. The first case that we saw, that we really got to work with and study, was a young 15-year-old boy from northern Victoria. And he really helped us to gain some valuable knowledge and insight into what this Impediment Terra Firma really is. And, we've been doing extensive research since, and we've found some pretty extraordinary cases. And the worst one by far that I've seen was a young girl. And she was in her 20s and had been afflicted with it from a young childhood, and it really had changed and impacted her lives in ways that really are immeasurable. She's now a recluse. She really finds it hard to do anything without an entourage of people carrying her shoes around with her, and it's something that she finds extremely difficult to navigate on a daily basis.
In 2017, Sandy Sampson set up the Soul Healing Foundation to assist sufferers and carers worldwide. Sandy created a 47-step program which helps people cope and live close to normal lives. While the program's not cheap, the foundation has received generous donations from families who want to see their loved ones get back on track.
I don't have a problem with checking the soles of my shoes and feet. It's just a problem I've identified in my partner, Trace. I found her to be checking my feet and also the cat's feet. She has 4. It all started when I noticed that all the activities she wanted to do were oriented around feet. She wouldn't let me in the bed without a foot inspection, and at times we would have to make sure we attended all the shoe shops. Soon enough, I realised that she was banned from all the shoe stores locally in Brisbane.
I just can't express enough. Thanks to soul healing, I can live again.
The worst times are the times when she'll often just disappear. She'll just be gone. And then I'll discover that security has kicked her out again of Maya, where they have quite an extensive shoe section.
How many times do I have to tell you to get out? Stop looking at the bottom of your shoes. Get out!
Trace's mum has been in denial about her Impediment Terra Firma for as long as Trace can recall. Without proper treatments and diagnosis, she's gradually deteriorated over the years. She's passed on the condition to Trace.
You better not have put your feet on those white tiles.
Oh, no, not at all. I asked Trace's mum about Impediment Terra Firma. Her response wasn't so good.
I think it's a load of bullshit if you ask me.
Trace, have you got any wipes? This kid's got cutting feet.
The flow-on effects that we're now seeing from this disease is numerous. It affects family in a really interesting way. They can sometimes feel that they're alienated and that they're different, and they can feel that they're helpless to be able to do something about this. I've seen many different approaches to see how families can actually do something about this, and so far we're really finding it difficult.
Thanks to soul healing, I can wear hats again.
My name is Trace, and I've recently been diagnosed with Impediment Terra Firma. Apparently the condition is hereditary. I think it was passed on from my mum, who had the condition hard out, like she struggled really bad. I remember as a kid, before every meal, having to wash my feet before I ate and making sure I stacked my shoes with the soles facing upwards. That was something my mum always made me do. So, lunchtime was pretty hard, especially being at school. Some kids started calling me Lacey Tracy, which I never understood because Velcro and slip-ons were pretty big at the time. I think, growing up, my childhood was pretty normal, yeah.
Thanks to soul healing, I can dance again.
Hi, my name's Herbert and I've been a sufferer for about 15 years now. First noticed when I was, 12, 13, started noticing girls, noticing what they were wearing. One thing led to another and I found myself checking souls. I was very aware of this, so I started looking it up, doing research. I couldn't find anything. In the end, I realised the only thing I could do was to remove the souls from my life. So now I just cope, I get by. I took all the souls off my shoes. It's working well. This is how they are now. And yeah, this is how it is for me. This is how I live.
Thanks to soul healing, I can have a mum again. To learn more about soul healing, I followed Sandy around for the day.
And one in Bathurst and 2 on the Gold Coast. None in Brisbane, that's right, we do them next weekend. Alright. 10:30 starts for most of them, except for Bathurst. Right, okay. No, that's good, Rod. Okay, well I'll email it through to you now. Okay. Cheers, Rod, bye! No longer am I required at the Cat Cafe, as I am so busy with my Soul Healing Foundation, which I'm quite passionate about, and it's doing very well. It's now my full-time job.
Thanks to soul healing, I can eat hummus again.
To try and promote soul healing, Sandy's put some ads on community TV.
Thanks to soul healing, I can live again.
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 Sandy Sampson, saving souls.
No, that's great. Okay, thanks, Rod. Bye. Well, it is a hard job and I do work very hard full time. I had to give up my position managing the chain of cat cafes around Brisbane to take up soul healing as seriously as it needs to be taken up. I find that getting these people together to network and talk about their problems can be quite useful for them. The cost does vary for the soul healing program. I think you can look on our website and find one that suits you. But if you do complete all the 47 steps, you can graduate, just as Trace has. She is our star pupil. If you want to really knuckle down and work hard, then I'm sure that you could get through the program as Trace has within the year. Now, obviously, as you may relapse from time to time, you may need to revisit some of the units, and that's all up to you.
Sandy's organised a soul healing conference for tonight. People coming in from all over Australia to join. Her and her personal assistant go get some fresh air before the big night begins.
Okay, thanks, Rod. Bye.
Thanks to soul healing, I can Google cats again.
Told Sandy I was going to work.
Trace met Jenna Taylor at the conference in Brisbane. Jenna is exposing Trace to alternative therapy.
My ceremony, so excited.
I can't wait, man.
It's so hard to find somebody that understands.
Yes, indeed.
Do many people come here? Do you bring many people here?
No, you're the first one.
basically, as we pray to the soul of the shoe, we pray to our soul. And as we bring down the energy from above and the energy from below, through the soles of our feet, mind you, through the soles of our feet, we alchemize that energy and then we become whole. Wow. It makes so much sense. And this was the first place that I ever blew out my jandal. And it came off and it really hurt me. I didn't understand why. And now I get it. I lost a part of my soul in this place when I lost that soul. Yes.
First blowout.
And so this is why this is the place for my ceremony of souls. Soul, 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 soul.
This is soul
Indeed,
healing.
this is soul healing in its purest form.
Thanks to soul healing, I can go to the gym again.
So we're just doing an early morning video call with one of my new clients. I haven't met her yet. Just going to call her now and get to know her a little. And of course, Chico's going to help us with the initial call, as she always does. She's quite comforting. So I'm going to give her a call now. Morning, Charlotte. How are you? I believe there's a time difference. I'm still in my PJs. I hope that's okay.
Hi. I developed this sort of this need to always check the soles of my shoes, and it just began as like a nervous thing. I think it started around the time that I started studying. You know, it's full on, and it was a break for me to, you know, just make sure that my soles were still there, because I felt soulless. And over time, you know, it progressed and it got worse, and it began showing itself in me checking other people's shoes. And apparently when you're the classroom teacher, it's not appropriate to be crawling on your knees under the tables looking at the soles of your students' feet. A friend told me about, you know, this community that, you know, people don't often wear shoes to school, and I thought, you know, that's a good place for me to start. That is mine. It's my shoe. Oh, I swear to God, if this fucking happens again, I gotta get rid of this dog. I can't. I just fucking can't. I just have been asked by the producers to show you some of the places that I put my soles when I'm, you know, when I'm working hard and I'm trying to do the right thing. And this is the first place. The dogs can't get to it, and if I wear boxing gloves, I can't get to it. This one here, third shelf down. Yeah, pretty hard to get to with my boxing gloves on. Just can't. You know, it takes a while. I mean, I can kind of get it with my elbow, but then once I'm in here, I just can't really. It just keeps slipping out. It's just
healing. I can build sandcastles again.
Imagine Dr. Tootsie Trotterr and I have done quite a lot of extensive research, and we are quite confident in the program we are providing for our students. So to be doing any alternative medicine is definitely not within the bounds of what I'd be promoting.
Unbeknownst to Sandy, Jenna Taylor has been working on her own alternative medicine. If Sandy was to find out, she'd be kicked out of soul healing.
Hello, my name is Jenna Taylor, and I have been working with Sandy and the Soul Healing Foundation for some time now. I myself am a sufferer from Impediment Terra Firma. However, I am also somewhat a leader in the field, if I do say so myself. I have been working on this natural medicine process as a way to express the feelings that I have when it comes to this impediments. And I myself have had incredible results. Incredible.
Jenna offered for us to see some of her techniques, and while we couldn't actually see the results, we took her word that they were there. Jenna tells me she learnt these ancient techniques from the Peruvian shoe masters. Her years spent backpacking in South America opened her eyes to the many possibilities of soul healing. While the specific training was in sandals, Jenna has developed a sand shoe skill set that fits most Australians with Impediment Terra Firma.
We have diagnosis teams online right now, and they will help you understand the stages that you're at, the support that you can get, and what the next steps are. Really what we're noticing is now we need help, support, and a rollout of an initiative to be able to protect people, our way of life. And I think the most practical way that we've come up with is to take more notes, gain more information, do more studies, offer more support. To be able to do that, we need your help. You will see scrolling down the right-hand side of your page now a donation button. Please, please click on it now. Each penny, each dollar, each bit that you can put in for this worthy cause will be greatly appreciated. We'll be able to take more notes and do more doctor things to be able to facilitate soul healing. Impediment Terra Firma is not going away by itself. We need to bring awareness.
I wanted to know more about the research Dr. Tootsie Trotterr had been doing, so I took a trip to the hospital where he works. When I asked where I could find him, no one knew who I was talking about. Surely, I thought, they will know about Impediment Terra Firma and the research of the Soul Healing Foundation. Yet there didn't seem to be any mention of it in the Australian Clinical Trials Registry. When we contacted Dr. Tootsie Trotterr, he was unavailable for comment. It seemed the more I investigated Impediment Terra Firma, the less I really understood about what soul healing does. When I asked Sandy Sampson for more detail, she seemed to just go round and round in circles. I tried to track her down for a further interview, but all I got was this.
They're filming.
When I went to the Soul Healing website to try and find more information, I just found a video of Sandy singing the 47 steps.
Step 1, hit the donation button. Step 2, don't look at your shoe. Step 3, call Dr. Tootsie Trotterr on me.
So who were these people really? And where is the money donated to soul healing really going? Is Impediment Terra Firma really a condition? Or is it just a trap for hypochondriacs? I spoke with some of the people who made testimonials for the commercials, and they said they were just paid actors. What I do know for sure is that Tootsie, Sandy and Trace have all sold their yachts and left the country. I guess you can do the maths.
Thanks to soul healing, I'll never need a condom ever again.
Thanks for soul healing, I can play a slime again.
Thanks to soul healing, I can snort ketamine in a public bathroom again.
Stop it.
Thanks to soul healing, I can get the doll again.